So, should I go downstairs and set the table?
Well, your father might not be able to get free.
Mom, Dad won't pass up pepper steak.
Yes, I know, but I know you had a nice time with him, but we just can't assume that...
He'll be here. It meant just as much to him.
That's true. It was a really wonderful night that the whole family had together, but we can't make more of it than it was.
Ah. As you would put, don't get my hopes up, right?
It was just one night.
One great night. Come on, admit it. You want him back here just as much as I do.
Sweetie, sometimes it's a mistake to hope for too much.
Last night was amazing, but one game of tennis just isn't enough.
No, that's true. But your grandmother thinks that we made some big inroads with your father.
She's pulling for us, isn't she?
She's always been convinced that your father and I belong together here with you guys.
See, she really came through for our family when we had that big talk. You know, he listens to her.
I hadn't realized how much I missed her. You know, as bossy and pushy as she can be, she really is a good person to have in your corner.
Yeah. You know, she wants our family together. I just really think we should listen to her. And I really hope Dad can see that too, you know?
Don't you worry. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure your father knows the business.
Mom, I love hearing you sound so positive. You know, when you first came back to us, it just felt like anything was possible. I guess I just thought everything would go back to the way I remembered. I was so little when I lost you. My memories are like fairy tales. But every day with you was perfect. Everyone was just so happy all the time. But even if Dad stuck around, you know, it wouldn't have been like that. But when he left, the fantasy exploded. And I just couldn't handle the disappointment. Seeing you so hurt. That's why I wanted to get away from here. That's why I stayed in school, and I know it was selfish, and I'm so sorry for that, Mom. I just think to myself that I could have done something. I could have came back with Phoebe, and I could have helped you.
No, that's not what you're supposed to do. That's my responsibility, sweetie.
You know, if Dad comes home, you'll be responsible for that, too. Look, I know you don't want me to get my hopes up. I know that. But I just can't help it. Because I'm just going to keep hoping and hoping with all my heart. Because someday I'll have kids, Mom. Not anytime soon, Mom. God. But someday, you know, I'm going to want to bring them back here. Just have them see their grandparents living happily ever after.
I'm doing everything I can to make that happen. But you also know Brooke has a very strong hold on your father.
Yeah, trust me, I know. I grew up with them. And yeah, things were okay for a while. But it didn't stay like that. It never does. There's always some crisis. Like Rick's accident. It's not their fault, it's just bad luck.
Well, sweetie, your father doesn't see it that way.
He will the more time he spends with you. I'm calling him.
No, don't.
He said he'd be here.
Steffi, he will if he can.
Mom, okay. I just want to make sure. You know, he's going through a really rough time. He needs to know we're going to be there for him.
Look, sweetheart, I know I was looking forward to it too. But I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
You at work?
I'm at Brooks.
Oh.
Turns out, Rick can walk.
What, are you serious? Rick's not paralyzed anymore? Wait, how? Since when? What happened?
Brooke walked into the room and he was up on his feet.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, well, that's one way to describe it. Look, sweetie, I should probably get back in there. Your grandpa and Brooke are waiting. A few things we have to work out.
Yeah, yeah, okay, just get back to me later.
You bet.
He's up on his feet. He's walking.
Yeah, that's what Dad said.
Oh, thank God. That's great. That's the best possible news we could get.
Yeah, for Rick.
No, this is something we've been praying for. This is a good thing, Steffi.
But if Brooke doesn't have to take care of Rick anymore, Dad's gonna move back in.
That's a possibility.
Mom, you can't let that happen. He needs to spend more time with you. He'll realize that you're the woman he belongs with, Mom. He has to.